on the Tri-State's news and weather leader. This is 14 News at 10.
It's a gathering place for adults called the meet and greet.
And what's upsetting some neighbors is what goes on after the introductions. Brandon Bartlett here with our 14 News special report.
David and Ann, every other Saturday night there's a party in Davis County, a party that has some residents there upset. Take a drive down Highway 81 in Davis County, and chances are you won't even know it's there. But for some neighbors who live in this area called Friendly Village, this small building is causing some big concerns.
Once the community found out about it, they was just outraged.
What was once a grocery store, then a bait shop, has now been transformed into what's called the Redneck Meet and Greet. Neighbors call it a swap meet.
I think it's completely wrong. It's immoral. It's adultery, in my opinion.
It's an opinion Larry Dunn has had since the club opened.
I get joked about if I've been in it before and everything like that. And I said, no, ain't no way.
He says he doesn't need to step inside the club to know what goes on. All he needs to do is step outside his own home and watch.
It's pretty raunchy that goes on there.
Our 14 News investigation began last year. We've driven by the meet and greet on several occasions to get a glimpse at what neighbors see. And this is what our cameras saw: a parking lot full of vehicles and people going in and out at all times of the night. Some, as neighbors tell us, even packing air mattresses.
There's several, about 10 or more cars that still be left there when we go to church in the morning. That's either still there or I don't know what they're doing.
We wanted to find out ourselves what they're doing. During our investigation, our producer joined the club's email list to get a glimpse inside these walls. There we found pictures taken inside, posted by club members. We've altered the pictures for television, but there are some so graphic we can't even show you. I contacted the owners of the meet and greet. They wouldn't talk to us on camera, but they did agree to answer our questions through email. They described their group as a family that enjoys getting away from the realities of the real world. But that getaway comes at a cost. There's a fee to get inside. The amount depends on your sex. Women pay less than men, and whether you bring a food item for the group's potluck dinner. Once inside, owners tell me members hug and kiss one another as though it was a family gathering. And like any place that allows alcohol, they say once that kicks in, they get a bit more friendly. They also say it's pretty much a given you will see some nudity each night. The owners tell me they have 2 rooms people can play in. On that email list we joined, we found members talking about everything from being strapped to a device on the wall to getting special attention on their birthday to even forgetting to use a condom. Neighbors say this is exactly what they feared, that things are getting a little too friendly in Friendly Village.
Several churches have been outraged about it, and they just don't know what to do about it, though.
What they're doing is not illegal.
Jeff Jones with the Davis County Sheriff's Department tells me there have been no complaints of criminal activity at the club.
To my knowledge, there's not money exchanging for sex. It's simply an establishment where they meet, and then what they do from there, I'm not really sure.
But neighbors like Larry Dunn say they know. He's hoping to organize a peaceful protest through his church in hopes of running this club out of his community.
Go out in the hills and hollers somewhere and do what you want to do out there, away from these children and this Friendly Village.
And the owners also tell me they've had 1 situation involving a prostitute and 2 involving drugs. They say those people were escorted out and banned from the club. They tell me they take the rules very seriously. Brandon Bartlett, 14 News.